A little chocolate or cheesecake never hurt nobody. You know, everything is good in moderation. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Natasha. For those of you guys that are new, welcome. For those of you guys that are returning, thank you so much for coming back. Please just take a second to subscribe down below. It is the only way to support me and my channel. Also, turn on your bell notifications. That way you get updates every time I post a video. And if you want to get to know me just a little bit more, follow me on Instagram. And in today's video, I am sharing how to learn how to have a date with yourself this Valentine's Day. So if you want to know what that looks like, stay tuned. Valentine's Day is typically known as a couple's holiday, and pop culture has added a little variety with Galentines. So instead of the fancy dinner and the flowers, you can have Galentines and celebrate romance or friendship with your girls. And while some people don't really care about Valentine's Day, there are those people that still feel bummed out about the whole thing and the fact that they don't have that conventional or that traditional date on the 14th. And if that's you, I'm just here to share some tips on how to learn to have a date with yourself. As you guys know, self-love and self-care are the core to a healthy relationship, because they say that if you don't love yourself, how can you love someone else? And if you don't pour into your own cup first, how can you pour into somebody else's cup? And being single on Valentine's Day means just that you can focus on yourself. And so let's just get into some of the tips that I recommend to just show yourself some love on Valentine's Day. Number one, starting off your morning with a meditation. I just started meditating consistently. I have been on and off for about a year or two, but now I really truly value the way I feel after I meditate. And so I currently use the Calm app to meditate. And so there's a free version and there's a premium version, and I'm using the premium version right now. But for those of you guys that don't want to use the premium version, you can use the free version, and it's just a little more limited, but it works just fine to start off. And then if you do decide that you want to upgrade, then you can do so. The free version of Calm includes timed meditation options under less guidance in the meditate menu, day one of all their multi-day meditation programs, such as 7 days of focus or 21 days of calm, their breath bubble, and their sleep story titled Blue Gold in the sleep menu. The app also has a large number of free scenes you can select from to play nature sounds and or music in the background on both the guided and unguided meditation. And then Calm Premium unlocks the full library of meditations, stories, music, and other features. And then for those of you guys that don't want to use the Calm app, I do recommend the Breathwork that I learned in the book that I'm reading, Think Like a Monk. So it's by Jay Shetty. I highly recommend this book. I've just learned a lot about training my mind and just living in purpose. There's one chapter actually dedicated to breathwork alone, and I want to share this breath work for energy and focus right here. So you breathe in through your nose for a count of 4, then exhale powerfully through your nose for less than a second. You will feel a sort of engine pumping in your lungs. Breathe in again through your nose for a count of 4. Do this for a total of 10 breaths. So it would be 10 times. And so that really helps to gain energy and focus. And so I would recommend that in the morning, because you want to start off your day energized. So after meditation, my second tip would be making yourself breakfast. I actually have this book that one of my best friends gave me. It's a cookbook, and it's fresh food recipes, and you have everything from breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And so you can even use a cookbook in the morning to make yourself a nice breakfast, whether it's fancy or something, you know, on the more simple side. You choose, but definitely indulging in something that you want to eat that morning is ideal, because when you eat well, you feel well, you know? After breakfast, I would just relax a little bit, and my third tip would be to have a workout. So I am definitely one of those people that love going to the gym, love a good workout, love getting that pump. I mean, I feel so good after I leave the gym. It's always something that has relieved stress, relieved any pressure that I was feeling. And so that's why I would say either go to the gym or take a Zumba class, take a yoga class, spin class, just any class that you think would be suitable for you. Go ahead and sign up and take it that morning, just to challenge yourself and really prioritize your health. And then tip number 4, after your workout, I would go ahead and buy yourself a plant. So it sounds weird, but instead of buying yourself flowers that will technically die in a couple days, buy yourself a plant. Buy yourself a plant that will actually last you a really long time as long as you take care of it. So I actually got myself an orchid a couple of months ago, and I am proud to say that it isn't dead yet. So I just want to show you guys my plant. It is thriving and living its best life. Look how beautiful my orchid is. It's so long that I can't put it in the full camera frame, but I have to say that it has gone through some things. I had to cut this stem off halfway because the rest was dead. These two also seem kind of dead, but still it is practically intact for the most part, and I just really do love talking to my plant on a day-to-day basis and just, you know, putting its ice cubes in on a weekly basis, because it's not water, it's 3 ice cubes equivalent to 1/4 cup of water once a week, and then placing it by my kitchen window so it can receive some sunlight. And really it just makes me happy to know that it is still growing. So I'll just go ahead and place it right here. Nice little aesthetic going on. Tip number 5 would be just to pamper yourself, whether that means giving yourself a facial or taking a bubble bath. And for me, I actually do enjoy giving myself facials. I have my facial steamer that I got from Amazon. It's Zenpy, that's the brand, but it's great because you add the water right here, then you plug it in into the outlet, and then you just allow the mist to hit your face, and then you can start extracting and all that good stuff. And I actually did a video a couple months ago giving myself a facial at home. I'm going to sit here for about 10 minutes and steam my face, and then we're gonna go ahead and extract all the blackheads and whiteheads and nasty little things up in there. Let's get started. Tip number 6, I would say that a classic dinner and movie night in would be just a simple and pleasant way to get your me time. So I would go ahead and order in. So whatever it is that you're craving that day, go ahead and just order yourself a nice entree, even a nice little dessert, because you deserve it. And a little chocolate or cheesecake never hurt nobody. You know, everything is good in moderation. So once you order, I would go ahead and set the table, put a candle on, put some music on, just set the vibe and the mood for you, because again, there's no one else that deserves it more than you. And then right after, you can go ahead and put a comedy romance, just Netflix and chill, pour yourself some wine. I mean, it is all about making yourself feel good in that moment. And then last but not least, tip number 7 is journaling. It's a way to self-reflect, and I'm not a huge journal person. I do it at times. I'm not super consistent with it, but this is a great day for you to actually sit down with yourself, write about your feelings, write about your desires, your goals, what you love about yourself, what you don't love about yourself, and that you could change or improve. All that good stuff could go into journaling right before going to bed, just to kind of give you some food for thought and let it simmer. And really putting things down on paper makes it more real, because now you're aware of it, you're acknowledging it, and you're finding ways to really fix or improve what it is, and just really gain some overall understanding on it. And when I do journal, I have this notebook that I got from Target. So it's a typical notebook. It's not separated into any specific sections. I do know that there's this new type of journal called Bujo journaling. I don't know if I'm mispronouncing it, but for those of you guys that do know what it is, it's basically bullet journaling, and it has bullets and specific segments for everything. That way you're organized in one single notebook. The concept is super creative, and you even have stationery, tons of stickers for it. I mean, people go nuts on Pinterest. I saw a whole bunch of different ideas for it, so definitely look into it if you're more so into having it organized that way. And that is pretty much it for this video. I hope that you guys did enjoy the tips that I gave you, and that if you are alone on Valentine's Day, just remember that self-love is the best kind of love, and you need to learn how to love yourself before you can love anyone else. Don't forget to comment below. Let me know what you guys do on Valentine's Day. And then also don't forget to subscribe to my channel, turn on your bell notifications, and I will see you guys in the next video. Mwah!